North Korea, often considered one of the most secretive and isolated nations in the world, holds its secrets close. The regime of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, is characterized by tight control over information, limited access to the outside world, and a pervasive cult of personality surrounding its leaders, particularly the Kim dynasty. Here are some aspects that contribute to the enigma of North Korea. Cult of personality. The ruling Kim family, particularly Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, and Kim Jong-un, have cultivated an intense cult of personality. They are portrayed as almost godlike figures, with their portraits adorning public spaces, and their leadership is often portrayed as infallible. Isolationism. North Korea has deliberately isolated itself from the outside world, both physically and digitally. The government controls all media outlets within the country and strictly regulates communication with the outside world. Access to the internet is heavily restricted, and only a select few elites have access to it. Propaganda and information control. The North Korean government tightly controls the flow of information to its citizens. State-controlled media, such as the Korean Central News Agency, KCNA, disseminates propaganda that glorifies the regime and demonizes its enemies. Foreign media is strictly censored, and possession of unauthorized information, such as foreign films or literature, is punishable by severe penalties. Totalitarian regime. The North Korean regime operates as a totalitarian state, where the government has absolute control over all aspects of society. Dissent is not tolerated, and political opposition is swiftly crushed. The regime maintains power through a combination of coercion, surveillance, and indoctrination. Nuclear ambitions. North Korea's pursuit of nuclear weapons has been a source of international concern and has further isolated the country. Despite facing severe economic sanctions and diplomatic pressure, the regime has continued to develop its nuclear program, conducting numerous nuclear tests and missile launches. Human rights abuses. The North Korean regime has been accused of widespread human rights abuses, including political imprisonment, forced labor camps, torture, and extrajudicial executions. However, due to the regime's secrecy and the difficulty of obtaining reliable information from within the country, the full extent of these abuses is difficult to ascertain. Overall, the secret of North Korea lies in its extreme isolation, strict control over information, and the cult-like devotion to its leaders. This combination creates a closed society that remains largely mysterious to the outside world.